Hey everyone, I want to welcome you to my Curse Breaker build. This is a healer of sorts, but it's more focused on being the purge bot for the group while adding supplemental heals. Okay, to start, we are a BRETON. The extra recovery and the reduction of cost is really important for the skills that we're going to be running on this build and how we're going to play. On our front resto bar, we're going to be running Breath of Life, Luminous Shards, Inner Light to get the increased max and the extra critical to help our heals stay on the top side. Radiant Regeneration, we went with this morph because we want this ticking on as many of our allies as possible. Illustrious Healing, and Practice Incantation. This is the alt that we'll be running on both bars. Extended Ritual to cleanse the 5 effects from ourselves, but also to put out another synergy. Channeled Focus, because we want the extra magic recovery. Again, we're double barring Inner Light. Ritual Rebirth. And then Purge. Once this is leveled, it will be going to the Efficient Purge. For the food, I go with Clockwork Citrus Fillet just to get the extra recovery. However, with our abilities, you are well over 3,000 magic regen. So if you want to run Bloody Mara for the max health and max magic stats, then that's a great option as well. We're running the ritual for our Munda Stone. Our gear is all going to be centered around getting as much negative effects cleaned off of our group as possible. So with that in mind, we're starting with Curse Eating. The resto staff is empowered for the maximum heal. And the 5th piece, previously I had stated that a negative effect removal on the heals was not on a cooldown with the magic regen. There was actually a flaw in the way I was testing it. There is a cooldown on both the removal of the 3 effects and the restoration of the magic. So again, both of those will only happen once every 8 seconds. One-hander for our back bar, empowered with a shield. You can switch the impenetrable to sturdy if you would like. I don't actually use a whole lot of blocking most of the time. I'm using it more as just an additional defensive buff on the resistance and impen. For the monster set, I'm running a 1-in-1 to get the increased physical and spell resistance on both pieces. And I'm pairing this with Stendarr, its Embrace. And again, the 5th piece is all about removing the negative effects. Running in-pin on everything except for the chest and legs. However, I'm going to have to change the trait on these. And if you find that the over 3,000 recovery tends to be a little bit much, if you're not having to purge nearly as often, then go ahead and switch some of these jewelry pieces to spell damage to help increase the size of your heals. For our champion points, we're running 56 into Warlord, 49 and 49 into Tenacity and Arcanist, 37 into Mooncalf, 56 into Shadow Ward, 23 into Tumbling, 100 into Elfborn and Blessed for our heals. Our leftover points are being dumped into Spell Erosion, and 67 into Staff Expert, since doing a heavy attacks for resources are the only time we're really doing any attacks. For our mitigation on damage, we're running 51 into Ironclad, 15 into Spell Shield, 56 into Resistant, 51 into Light Armor, 23 into Thick Skin, 37 into Hardy and Elemental Defender. And that completes our champion points. Thanks for watching this video, guys, on the Crusader build, the Purge bot. If you have any questions or concerns, because I know I kind of flew through this one, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I will respond as soon as I can. Thanks for your guys' time.